All right, I guess my group can come out now. They're hiding in the wings. I'm Dr. Natalie Sarazin. Welcome tonight to our performance. I'm the Music Studies Coordinator and the founder of the Xylophone Percussion Ensemble. When I came here about 12 years ago, there was only the chorus, so I thought I'd have give an opportunity for students who played an instrument, who didn't play an instrument, or who didn't want to sing, to have an ensemble. So I started this, and it's been an absolute blast. We have some really dedicated students here. They're from all different majors. We have computer science, we have business, okay. We have health science, we have English, we have theater. So we have a lot of different people here. And they rehearse 1 hour a week, and they also, the advanced group, we have an advanced group, they come on Sunday nights to rehearse with me. So they're really, really dedicated. We've performed in Rochester, we've performed in parades around town, and we've done benefits, things like that. So it's been a lot of fun. This is a very a xylophone-oriented performance tonight. Usually we do stomp-like things with the trash cans and the buckets and brooms and stuff like that, and boom whackers. But tonight we just have the xylophones. I wanted to do a theme. We're calling this memes and themes. I have a 13-year-old son who is very interested in memes. And so I started hearing songs that I heard way back, in the 80s and 90s, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we did a concert that had these kind of songs in it, so they all know the songs, and us old people also know some of the songs. So in case here's our people here, okay? This is what a meme is, in case you want to refresh your memory, okay? So a humorous image or video that has been spread rapidly by internet users. So I had a group of them, the xylophone kids, come to my office, and we sat there and we kind of brainstormed, and we came up with this set list. So the first song, I'm going to give a little bit of background on these. Most of you are going to know most of these. We have 6 songs. The first one is Megalovania. All right, so that's one that probably older people wouldn't know. Written by a video game developer, and it was featured in a number of video games between 2009 and 15. It took off as a meme in October 2015 when uploaded by a YouTuber called I Want to Be the Collector in a compilation entitled Undertale Megalovania Dual Mix, which featured the original song with a metal cover. Musically, it has a descending bass line in an ostinato/passacaglia-like form with a classic flat Neapolitan and a flat 7-chord turnaround. Got it? Okay. All right, so that's it. Okay. You can laugh. It's okay. All right, so this is Megalovania. You may hear it when we play it, but all right, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Now it's on again. Okay. All right. The stage is a little broken, so I mean it's not broken. It will be fixed. Okay. It's just a little lopsided right now, and I fell in the crack there. All right. So this one is from when I was younger. I remember this one. And then I heard my son plays video games and things, and this came up, and I said, oh great. Okay. So now we have a meme from a long time ago. So YMCA released in '78 by the Village People. How many people here remember that? Clap. Okay. Worldwide hit, and one of only a handful of singles to have sold over 10 million physical copies. I didn't realize that. That was amazing. Number 7 on the top dance hits of all time, so feel free to dance. And although not written as such, was a tongue-in-cheek reference to gay culture at the time. Song was appropriated throughout pop culture for decades and resurrected using a parody with the phrase young man using alternate lyrics. And then again in 2015, it became a meme. So 2015 was a big year for becoming a meme. So this meme now, I don't know how many people know this meme now. So right now, it has the opening fanfare with a camera, kind of a personalized view and a camera and some food in somebody's hand, and they walk like down a hallway or through, I did not make this up, right? Okay, so they walk down a hallway or whatever, and then they throw the food into someone's face on the words young man. So that's what the meme has turned into. Okay, so, okay. I didn't know that, they told me all this. Okay, so, all right, we're gonna play YMCA. All right, enjoy. we are number one, which is from an Icelandic television show. It was the #1 meme in 2016. It is sung by a villain named Robbie Rotten on the Lazy Town broadcast October 3rd, 2014 in the 107th episode. You can't say that this meme stuff isn't documented, can you? So in the episode, Robbie designs his own dream team, which is 3 imperfect clones of himself, to capture the superhero Sporticus. Think about that for a moment. Baffled by the incompetence of his clone, Robbie teaches the dream team to be villains through this song. It gained meme parodies, mashups through SoundCloud and YouTube, and memes after that. It is written in harmonic minor and incorporates elements, I'm trying to make this musically oriented here, incorporates elements of the Hungarian double minor scale, so hopefully you can hear that in it. Okay, so this is 4 of our advanced players here. I forgot to mention that a lot of our players don't read music. About half the group doesn't read music, so not even everyone on this stage reads music, right? Okay. So hats off to them for doing such a great job. All right, so here we are. We are number 1. called the Me theme. It's a programmable avatar used on several Nintendo video games and apps, such as the Wii series. The song is actually a bossa nova, and it's really similar to a Samba de Varal, which was written previously. I remember it from the a few decades ago. So it might sound familiar to you. So in 2015, it was given a trap style remix and then entered the meme world. So enjoy this bossa nova style Nintendo mashup, okay? rest of the group come back. So this one is Take On Me by a-ha from the 80s, so like a Norwegian synth pop group. And it won many, many awards for the video, in which it had both drawings and real life film in it. So it became a parody, again, just recently with there's a video of like a vine of 7 seconds of a girl who basically turns around. So that's the meme. So is that not right? Am I right? That is it. Okay. So anyway, here's a little take on me from the synth pop disco. Okay. so we're trying to master the fade out on the xylophones. It's not really, working for us a little bit. We're trying. It's really hard to do. So our last one, oh, we don't want to do that one. What? Well, we're going to do this one. All right, so this is one from the 1973 film Deliverance, and it just took on a whole life in and of itself. So I don't know if you remember the film. It's between two people of different power structures, kind of performing back and forth, and they're dueling with their banjos, but here we have marimbas. So people took it as a sign or a meme for like backwoods kind of mentality, but it really was about two people trying to communicate with each other, so put a more positive spin on it. So here we have two soloists. We're going to feature, this is our last number here. So we have Jared Spring and Bridget Mescal, who are going to duel off on their marimbas. Okay, so you decide, and I may be asking you to clap because this is just really a fun song. Okay, and they like to play it really fast. So I hope you enjoy our last number. Okay. Oh, before I do that, I must give a shout out to John Polkowski, who was a student here years ago, and he comes back not that many years ago. Last year. He graduated 2 years ago. So he comes back and helps us out. He's a well-established rock drummer in the area. So can we have a shout out, a hand for John Polkowski? ensemble is going to come on. So while I'm waiting, while we're waiting for that, can I ask you who heard the two songs that were quoted in here? Did anybody hear the song that was quoted? Anybody hear a little song? What is it? Oh, Yankee Doodle, so close. All right, Yankee Doodle was in there, and then Shave and a Haircut was at the end. All right, so our next ensemble is a duet. So viola da gamba, so this is a rare treat. We have someone on faculty who does that, who plays that instrument. So I'm going to clear out of the way and let the people move their chairs in. Okay, all right, thank you, and enjoy the rest of the concert.
So, hello everyone. Can you hear me if I shout?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm Nancy Washer, and I'm on the faculty here at the College of Brockport in the Department of Theater and Music Studies, and this is my friend Tracy Thierry, who is a viola da gambist in the Rochester area. Now, you might be looking at our instruments and saying to yourselves, what, is that a cello? And it looks kind of like a cello, but it's not a cello. It looks kind of like a cello because it's about the same size and kind of about the same shape, and you play it sitting down. But this instrument, we have sort of matching instruments, arose about the same time as the cello, but they play completely different music. A cello has 4 strings, and our instruments have 7 strings. And even though you may be more familiar with violin music and cello music, there's a whole huge range of music written for the viola da gamba. And we are going to be playing a piece that was written by Johann Schenk, who was a Dutch composer who lived from 1660 until after 1712. He was born in Amsterdam, and he worked as a musician in the court in Dusseldorf in Germany until 1712, and then he disappears from the records. He wrote mostly music for this instrument, and he was apparently a virtuoso player of the viola da gamba. We're going to be playing 3 movements from Sonata 9, which comes from a collection that he published in 1704 called The Nymphs of the Rhine. And it is, the first movement is slow and kind of musing, and the 2 gambas a lot of times are playing together. The second movement, the aria, is fast, and most of the time one of us plays, then the other one plays something very similar to it, and it's sort of like we're chasing each other. The third movement that we're playing, the giga, is also a fast movement, but it kind of combines elements of the other 2 movements where we start off together and then at other times we're chasing each other. So I hope you'll enjoy it. But first we have to tune. We have 14 strings.